Storytelling. Let's get started. You all know Jeff Bezos. So Jeff Bezos emailed his senior team on June 9th, 2004. It was titled as "No PowerPoint presentation from now on." From then on, Amazon never started a meeting with presentation. They started meeting with narrative storytelling or a scripts. Instead of preparing a PowerPoint presentation in advance of a meeting, Amazon employees produced a 6-page memo or a narrative structure of presenting. Let's try understanding this. I am Rohan and I'm a data scientist. In this video, let us understand what is storytelling in data science and how it works. Here, storytelling is the key every data scientist should master to make his or her data story more understandable or clear to the clients. Let me give you an example. When we were kids, our parents and grandparents used to tell us a story that was really interesting. We were able to imagine it and believe it. Here, we have to use data facts and our imagination to create a story and project it to the world or our clients. Okay, so here I want you all not to imagine a pink elephant walking. Okay, not to imagine a pink elephant walking. So now here I have the data that shows that you have imagined a pink elephant walking in your mind. Is it true? Yes, it is actually. Because the data shows that 98.96% of members who has given this task has done it. Or the survey is true. Means if you tell someone not to think about something, they start thinking about it. That is how the human brain works. That's how the data is so true. That's how the data tells us. That is why data is so important. Because it just shows us the truth in front of us. Getting back here, the story in data science should contain these points. Number one, a story should have a flow, a beginning and the end. And the second point, it should be interesting so that the clients will feel like they'll get interested in it. Second point, it should be interesting in such a way that the clients keep on listening and want to know more about the data. The third one, it should be informative or the message should be transferred into the visualization inside the client's mind as a visual facts. So to create a better data story, we need few other points. They are the first one, we should know who our audience are or for who we are presenting the story. Because the story which I or we are creating should be understandable. For example, we can tell a data story for an analyst in a different way and for a clients in a different way so that the image is clear in the client's mind. Because sometimes clients will not have the understanding of mathematical formulas or mathematical background. So you have to make them understand in a story format, like a kit or like a basic fact that is very understandable or very easy to understand, and they should be able to share it with others. That is the key here. The second one is the most important one. You should be very clear about the points you're making because you should show the key points as the main point and you should make the key point, for example, a particular number get into the head in such a way that they will not forget. Okay, for example, the clients had a previous projects which were for lower number, like for example 200, and you have this project presentation which is of a higher number, which is like 350 or something. So you have to make sure that they know the difference between the numbers and also make sure that the 350 stays in their mind. That is one more key. And the third one, draft the story. What is the structure of the story? Does it consider all the facts and is it interesting enough for them to keep on listening? Example, people of age 30 and above are spending less time on this particular website or a web page, but age group less than 30 are spending more time on this particular web page. Why is that? Does it have something that this particular age is attracted to? Yes, there is. Because this particular web page has something that is related to love life or a relationship topic. And studies have proven that this age group below 30 and above maybe 16 or 15 are more interested into this stuff than other stuff. And also people of age 30 and above are not interested in this stuff. maybe because of their previous experience, or they have enough knowledge about this because of that. So you should understand the criteria or the statistics of this particular web page, and you should make this particular web what is it statistics get into the mind of clients. And the last one, the fourth point, is conclusion. Conclusion is very important. It's like a cap for a bottle. In the conclusion, you have to close the idea in such a way that it is fixed or the client will not forget it. That is one more very important thing. The closing conclusion you can see in everywhere, every book or every blog. The conclusion is the only thing that human can, like human brain as can remember at the last end of the story. For example, you can see you can take an example of a story of a rabbit and a tortoise. Okay, the conclusion was slow and steady wins the race. You still remember that, right? Yes, but the full story, it might be even 1 hour or 2 hour or even 10 minutes, but you what you do is to remember the story in its conclusion, through its conclusion. That is very important. If we follow these steps that I have explained, you can create any data story, even for a basic data set with an EDA done on it. For example, you take a basic book data or library data and do a perform an EDA, which is explorative data analysis, and you can just find the basic statistics like mean, median, mode, variance, standard deviation, and all those stuff. So you can explain this in such a way, like you can create a story of your own and you can explain this. Thank you for follow this story point which I told you, and you will be making miracles with your story. And not only this, it will make you more likable to the clients and the company, and you will be a real asset to the company. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe. See you soon, guys.